It's Sunday, July 24th, 2022, which means it's time for another fireside chat with Dizzy and a fuzzy little puppy dog that's walking around here. There she is. Can you say hi to everybody, Fuzzy? You see, she's hair's a lot shorter than it was. And she's up on my lap. They did not groom her short enough when I had taken her a couple months ago, and I could not keep up with the grooming. When her hair gets to a certain length, it just gets knotted and matted so easily, and I tried to keep up with it and I couldn't. So when I took her this time, they shaved her a lot shorter. This basically doesn't have any skirt to her, but it'll grow in, and the next time she gets groomed, she should start looking more like her normal little self. And also, I was in kind of a funk, so that didn't help me for getting her groomed. But I'm coming out of it. I'm actually starting to get stuff done in the house this week for the first time in weeks. Of course, it wasn't until towards the end of the week. I finally got my kitchen pretty much cleaned up. The dishes are all caught up. I even washed the kitchen floor. Could not tell you when the last time was that I did that. My daughter's supposed to be coming over tomorrow. Unfortunately, she was sick. She had COVID and she was pretty sick. And yes, she was vaccinated, so I'm not saying more than that. So we are going to work tomorrow. Okay, I gotta move the camera because I got somebody trying to lick me. We're going to work tomorrow on getting the living room cleaned up. There's a lot of papers that have to be gone through in there, and I'm hoping to have that pretty much all done tomorrow. There's still papers that need to be filled out and mailed in after my husband's death. So I'm hoping that we can get that pretty much done tomorrow. There's my pretty horse. Yeah, I was going to camp out here last night and had the fire, and unfortunately it decided to rain. And we didn't actually get that much. We only got about 1/10 of an inch. But since they were calling for the possibility of some nasty storms, I wasn't going to take any chance. It seems like every time I plan to camp out here, it rains. So it's a good thing that I'm not at a regular campsite where I have to pay, because would not want to be out there. It's got enough rain that they're eating the clover, and it looks like she's slobbering. But it's the first of it for this year for my guys. The horses in the field next to me, they were slobbering really bad not too long ago. Slobbering so bad that mud were up near their running where they were standing. So I haven't had that. In fact, I've had horses slobbering so bad, hey pretty girl, that they're messing with the buckets, and you have to dump the buckets because there's several inches of slobber. Hello. Yuck. She just drooled on me. Remind me when I move to not have a lot of the clover, because that gets a fungus when it's damp out, and it causes the horses to really drool. I should be able to get back to doing stuff with them this week. Get them groomed up. Licorice is going on a diet this week. I was able to find a grazing muzzle for her. It attaches to her halter. So since I have a spare halter, now that I don't have Stormy, I'm going to attach it to the spare one. And I'm going to tie the halter in place. I do not like leaving halters on horses on the off chance that they were to get hung up on something and with the halter. And I've heard of horses breaking their neck. I don't need that. So the halter will be tied on instead of using the snap to have it on, and see if we can't get some of the weight off of the wide load over there. It's just so fat. I'm hoping by the end of the week I will be on Misty, if not also the Brat there. Get back to grooming them, getting fly spray on them, as they have been being bothered by the flies lately. And it's a good thing I don't have the tent up now, because they'd be wanting to step about where I'd have it. Got my little wood box moved over. I'm not exactly sure where I'm going to put it. This is looking to be the best place for the fire. Ground is fairly level here. It's all dirt. Hello, Brat. So here's the other one bothering me. Say hi, Licorice. So I got all three of them. I'm being surrounded. Somebody help me. Yeah, okay, get out. You're being rude. Yeah, you tell him, Callie. Little wiggle waggle is going. The pumpkin has pretty much taken over what was supposed to be my chicken garden. Licorice! I'm glad I didn't get anything else planted in there because I think it would have been getting smothered by the pumpkins. I do have the tomatoes, which I am going to be going in, and I'm going to have to tie them to the fence. They look like they're doing good, but they're sprawling. So one of the reasons I had wanted them along the fence was for shade for the chickens, and with them sprawling all on the ground, that's not really helping. Of course, the pumpkin is climbing the fence over there, is climbing the fence over here, and nobody is messing with it, so apparently they don't like the taste of pumpkin vines. That's fine with me. Tomorrow I'm also going to be getting laundry done. I have been able to pretty much keep up on the laundry. Dishes I got caught up, I had gotten behind on them, so that'll help. And I have started on cleaning the chicken pens. I'm going to be going this week. I hope to work on the round pen, the posts that are kind of leaning. I'm going to work on getting them tamped down in place. I've never been able to find something to really work good to get the dirt tamped around the post. I'm going to try a piece of the rebar. Now that my husband's not around and he's not using the rebar for the things that he used it for, which most of it I never was able to figure out, I'm going to try and see if that won't work to get the dirt tamped really good around those posts and see if I can't keep that from leaning. And I still need to get the corner post done up there, but it's just been so hot and dry, and that means that the ground is probably going to be rock hard. Now, we could get some rain tomorrow, so maybe later this week I'll be able to get that done. I was able to get some of the stuff put up in the run-in that's supposed to be going to go to Kentucky with me. The framework for the greenhouse and those shelves that I had, they're all up in there. There's still some wood that I need to get up in there, wood that I had to sort through. That should be done this week. And I am hoping in the not too distant future that I can start working on my shed out here. And my brother is a builder. I'm going to talk to him and see how much he would charge me per hour to help me get the thing built. Because truthfully, it's a little bit beyond my capabilities, and I'd rather have it done right and not have to worry about it falling on me. So next, in 2 weeks from yesterday, will be my dad's 93rd birthday. I did go to see him. He's no longer saying that he can't find my mom, which is good. Instead, now he's under the impression that she's in the home with him. So I don't know if he's seeing things or if he thinks some older woman there is her or what. And when I went to see him, he looked kind of shaky is the only way I can use to describe it. I did mention it to them, they are going to be keeping an eye on him. So that I'm not sure how much longer I'm going to be having him. So that's about it from me for this week. I hope everybody's having a nice day, and I will talk at you later.